So this is how I make the notes that go out for the action emails for the make.dev daily newsletter. I start with like a podcast, for example. This is Startups for the Rest of Us. And the first thing I do is listen to it on 2x speed. And I make some notes about some topics and some times that I might want to reference. So here we go. Okay, so I listened to it once, and there's some great nuggets in there. What I'm looking for are really tactical things that software developers can use to build new products or new companies. And so I'm going to go back and listen to some of these notes and see if there's anything I can distill down to just one action that they should take in the morning. So here I go, re listening to these. Okay, so I found something which I think is going to be an interesting action. It revolves around this hard work, luck, and skill, which Rob is talking about. And so what I want to do is kind of re-listen to this, pull out at least one pull quote for the quote, and then try to figure out what action you can do around this hard work, luck, and skill. And so in my head, I think it's going to be something like, what can you do to work hard today? How can you increase your luck this week? And what's one thing you can do to increase your skills around your business this week? But let me re-listen to this and pull out at least one quote. Okay, so I re-listened to that section. It's I pulled out the pull quote that I think is going to be interesting. I have some additional information, and now I like to turn this into one action. So I'm going to have in all of these emails, I have a tip, a source. So the source is here, and this is at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's going to be 3:30. And then I have some additional information, and then I have an action. So the action is what you're going to do that day. And so for this one, let me figure out exactly how I'm going to word this, but it's going to be basically, how can you increase your hard work, your luck, or your skill? So this may need a little bit more tweaking, but here's what we have. We have a successful product or startup requires hard work, luck, and skill. The source is the quote from the podcast. And then I have a little bit of extra information. I may fill this out a little bit more, but you may have these in varying degrees. You can control the hard work with a lot of focus. And then maybe something about being in the right place at the right time for the luck. And then the action, this is what you're supposed to do on the day you receive the email to really increase the chances that your business will succeed. So you're supposed to ask yourself, are you relying more on hard work, luck, or skill for your startup to succeed? And maybe I'll move this up here. And then the action is write down the answers to these questions. How can you work harder or smarter? And I'm going to add today. What is one thing you can do today to increase your luck surface area? Example, email a potential customer, ask to write a guest blog, ask to be on a podcast. So what's one thing you can do to basically be more lucky, which is be in more places? And then where do you need to increase your skills? Write down a 5-step plan for adding those skills over the next 6 months. So that's basically doing something. So this takes 5 minutes, right, to do all these things. But over the next few months, the idea is to increase both your hard work, your luck, and your skill. And that's it. This is how I write the emails for make.dev. So you can head over to make.dev to subscribe if you want. And I'll send you lots of these. Thanks.